So this is the first voiceover I'm ever doing for a YouTube video, and I just wanted to try it for fun. I'm not saying I'm going to do this with every video because that would be very difficult. And I know some people don't like hearing my voice, which is totally justified because I'm super awkward. But some quick information about this drawing is that this is some fan art of Spooky Lips and Fat Hips. I'll leave her channel down below, link in the description. If you like makeup and you like alternative colors and all that kind of stuff, I am not giving her credit where credit is due. She's really super cool. Go check her out, go subscribe. She's amazing, she's so funny, and just so down to earth. If you are into makeup, or even if you're not, and you just like to hear people talk about things, go for it. I know I like to have just random YouTubers in the background when I'm drawing, and she is really awesome, so please go check her out. I just wanted to talk about some things, particularly when it comes to my art style and why I've changed it recently. It's really no serious reason other than I was bored, and I've actually gotten a lot of compliments on it, which makes me so ridiculously happy. I appreciate it so much. People being so kind to me and showing their support. I've never gotten this amount of support before, but I appreciate every single person who's ever been nice to me. It's crazy. It makes me feel so good and so warm, and I don't even know what to say. I'm just so happy. So thank you all. Interestingly enough, I've had this art style when I was younger, and I first got my tablet, my little crappy Wacom bamboo tablet. Since I'm really into anime still to this day, yes, I'm kind of a big weeb, I used to draw things very angular, and it kind of stuck for a while, and then I changed because I was like, everything has to be round is good, and I like that too, of course, but now I've kind of gone back to the angular bit because it's actually fairly easy, but it's so fun, and recently, I've just stopped caring about having to fit a certain aesthetic, only using certain colors. I really just kind of put myself into a corner of, you have to draw like this because this is your aesthetic and you have to stick to your aesthetic. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to use loud, obnoxious colors that hurt your eyes, and even if people don't like it, I want to have fun. I kind of stopped forgetting that drawing for me first is fun. It's not just about, you have to get this many likes on this post or else you're a failure. If people aren't noticing your art, then you're a failure. And I kind of got sucked into that black hole that a lot of artists get sucked into for a while. And I'm honestly, I'm kind of done with having to stick to one specific style. I get so bored of that I'm like, you know what, I'm going to experiment and I'm going to have fun. Because life is way too short for me to only be drawing one way because people like to see that theme on their wall. Like, no, it's boring. It's not what I want to do. Another thing that I've been really wanting to work on is starting my own podcast, and I know what people are saying. They're like, hey, your voice is trash. Why are you going to start a podcast? Well, I've actually already worked on another podcast with a friend. Go check out Down in the Pit. No, I don't want to do that right now, but we still host that podcast. We're just kind of busy with college and all that. And because I'm with a friend, I have a more natural talking voice. And in general, we have so much fun. We laugh and do all those kinds of things. And I want to do that, but on that podcast, we talk about music. And on this one that I wanted to call CMYK, I wanted to talk about just in general, like casualness, things we like in art. I wanted something that could be playing in the background while you draw, and it doesn't necessarily have to be really stimulating stuff and really chock full of information and tutorials. I just want it to be casual talking, really. But one of the big things with this podcast that we did want to do, and this is actually something we do on Down in the Pit as well, is we wanted to feature kind of more indie artists. And what I mean in this case for artists, because most artists are indie artists, is that someone that doesn't have a huge following, who might need a boost in followers or just a boost in recognition, really. People we think their art is really cool and we want to share and that kind of thing. It's hard to explain, but I think y'all will understand once you kind of start listening to it. Of course, we would ask each artist if they wanted to be featured on this podcast. We're not gonna make any profit off of it. I don't make any profit off of this YouTube channel either, so it's never my intention to do that kind of stuff. I don't want to shill like that. The only way that I make profit is off of commissions, which, by the way, I've gotten a few commissions, and I wanted to say thank you so much for commissioning me. That helps me so much. I'm actually going to be moving out pretty soon here, and I'm a college student, and I'm going to be going to university, so like every single penny right now helps so much while I'm trying to be a full-time college student. I'm trying to get good grades, I'm trying to transfer. It honestly means the world to me. Thank you so much. All those who have supported me and just in general have helped me grow a lot. It means the world to me. I can't even explain properly how much it means to me. But those are just kind of some things going on, and I can't tell you that this particular art style is gonna stick for the rest of my life. For all we know, I might change it back immediately after, because I miss round fluffy things, but I'm not sure yet. It probably will, but I go back and forth, and I've just kind of accepted the fact that I will never have one particular art style, and that it's okay to not fit this one particular style. You don't have to draw pastel things all the time. You don't have to draw nature things all the time. You can do what you want because it's your art. And people who really want to support you will support you no matter which direction you will take your art, is the moral of this story, I guess. But yeah, these are just some little things that I wanted to kind of explain. Once again, I don't think voiceovers are going to stick because I'm not that great at talking, and I have other people who live with me, so I don't want to like be screaming about art in my room and have them listening to me. I'll definitely make sure to add it in the title each time I do. I will continue because I honestly like finding music for my videos, and to cover it up with my voice I feel like is a tragedy. So not every video will be a voiceover, but if you've listened to this whole thing, thank you so much. I will chat with y'all next time. Ciao.